We are live in the Ukrainian capital Kyiv with news of missiles hitting a train station packed full of people in the east of the country. At least 50 are dead, including 5 children, while many more are injured. The station in the city of Kramatorsk had become a major hub in the war for civilian evacuations from the Donbas region, which has seen fighting by Russian separatists for many years and is now the focal point of Vladimir Putin's war effort. It's thought around 4,000 people were in and around the station when the missiles hit, most of them women, children and the elderly. Russia denies any involvement and is blaming Ukraine for the attack. The Pentagon says Moscow's denials are not credible. Jonathan Beale has the very latest from Kramatorsk and a warning: you may find his report distressing.
All they were trying to do was to flee their city for safety. But many never made it out. These were the scenes outside Kramatorsk train station soon after the explosion, killing dozens, including children, and injuring many more. The emergency services were soon on the scene, collecting the bodies and taking the wounded to hospital. Among the bodies, their belongings still scattered across the station. A mobile phone and a children's toy.
I jumped into the passage where there are walls. Everyone was panicking. People were screaming and crying. Then I saw a wounded woman. She was bleeding heavily. She was taken somewhere into a room. There were also several wounded people there. I saw people lying in front of the building. I don't know whether they were wounded or dead.
People were panicked and stressed. Some of them were badly wounded, and we tried to help them.
The remains of a missile lay close by. Painted on the casing in Russian, the words, "For the children." But why? Questions too as to why no crater, and why so much was still intact. Did it malfunction, or could it have been shot down? Western officials still believe it's likely it was a Russian missile fired indiscriminately. With the sound of air raid warnings, this has been the scene at Kramatorsk station over the past few days. Thousands of people trying to get out. They've been told to leave as Russia steps up its offensive in the east. Kramatorsk has already been targeted. As you can see, the station outside it's empty, but this morning it was packed with people, many of them women and children, trying to flee this city to safety. You can see the effects of the blast on these parked cars behind me, now burnt out. And on the pavement you can see bags of food that they were taking for their journey to safety, along with dried blood that smeared across the pavement. Russia says it wasn't responsible. It even claims it wasn't its missile. But Ukraine's president has dismissed those denials. The region's governor believes this was a cluster munition designed to kill and maim over a wide area. If this was a deliberate attack on civilians, then the British government says it's another Russian war crime. Jonathan Beale, BBC News, Kramatorsk.